she comes to wreck the day.
Well, now everyone's saying BO4 is actually better than Cold War now.
No, I still think Cold War's better.
No. Cold War's just boring at this point. Cold War's literally kind of...
I agree.
It's just
they only
boring.
really came out with three. It only really had 3 maps. That's like kind of yikes for me. It's like the first ever game that's launched with 3 maps. Outbreak's cool, right? Honestly, I love Outbreak.
Yeah.
For me personally,
Yeah, I love it.
Mode.
It's just right now, it's just kind of boring to play at this point. I played so much of it.
It is. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's lackluster because we got an update strictly for it. You know?
Yeah.
Some people didn't like that at all. I personally didn't mind it. If I'm being honest.
I haven't even touched Outbreak yet since the update.
I just don't understand the hate of Outbreak. I know it's not really what zombies is. It's different.
It's a new mode it's a new mode that is actually good. It was a new mode that actually was fun. Rush is good and all, but so many times you can play that, and then it's like the Gauntlets. It's just like the Gauntlets. Honestly, just depends on how good you are. Honestly, you can actually learn the Gauntlet.
A whole lot more things you can do in an open world zombies.
You can do so much more in Outbreak. That's why I caught on to us so quick, because it was an open world. Like, you literally just jump in, and it's just like, here you go. Here's a few objectives, but you can basically
There's a few objectives, and you can also level up your weapons. And there's almost infinite amount of spawn points. You can do a little side Easter eggs. You can collect, intel. You can collect. You can get armor. You can get loot. It's basically a Warzone player's paradise who enjoys zombies at the same time.
True.
I understand Outbreak might not be your cup of tea and you prefer round-based maps.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
I completely understand. I'm the same way still. But Outbreak is still pretty good for what it is.
Oh,
yeah. And for what it is, it's a really good mode.
Exactly. I just played it so much at this point that it's just kind of boring. I don't know, and like the BO3 Easter eggs is just like also just something I just want to learn to do, because these are considered like some of the best Easter eggs in zombies.
Yes. Gorod Krovi especially.
It's just
Derives of Drag as well. Derives of Drag's probably number 2.
Yeah. And like Shadows of Evil is actually pretty good.
Yeah, the only thing bad about Shadows is that it's
It's a
4-player Easter egg.
Yeah, which
I think that's the only thing I would change, right?
Yeah, but there is a mod though that did come out that technically makes it.
That's a mod though, unlike the actual base game.
Zetsubo is actually a pretty good Easter egg as well. It's just the
Zetsubo's is very, very easy. Some people don't really think it's all that good. I don't really think it's all that good either. I like it, but I don't think it's comparable to Gorod Krovi. I think Gorod Krovi's Easter egg's better.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got a better boss fight. And also Zetsubo's, what's it called?
Setup process?
No, not the setup, yes, but I'm talking about the zipline step where you...
Oh, yeah.
Where you I don't like an Easter egg where if you fuck up a step, the punishment is death. Okay? I don't like that.
I mean, that's the bomb step.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the sole reason why I don't like the bomb step. If you fuck up and you're in the wrong location, you're down. That's fucked. That's a shitty ass step, and your punishment for fucking up a step should not be death. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not our fault that you made the green thing spawn in, fly around a little bit too quick for us to completely memorize them.
It's all about memorization. Same, that's another thing too with like Blood of the Dead. Blood of the Dead has a top 5 list step. Can have the top 5 Easter egg, worst Easter egg steps. Blood of the Dead would have like 3 of them in there. The one where you have to memorize Morse fucking code.
Yeah, nobody likes Morse code.
Really, an idea was to put that into a zombies Easter egg step.
In 2018. At first it was cool, because it was different. And that's Call of the Dead, literally.
I don't think I ever liked it.
At first it wasn't bad, but after that, after you do it a couple times, it's just kind of just, okay, now it's just boring.
No, it's not even boring, it's just literally fun. Especially when you're trying to do it solo. Doing that solo is a nightmare. It is impossible. Because they, I will give them credit, because in Firebase, and Cold War in general, I think, every step that allows you to do something like where you have to like, for instance, you know the safe in Mauritone where you have to open it to get the Cerberus.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right. When you're in that, the zombies cannot harm you.
True.
That's how it should have been when you're doing an Easter egg step in Blood of the Dead. When you're doing Morse code, a zombie shouldn't be fucking with you at that point. Because, yeah, that takes away the realism, but it's still a fucking video game, man. If I'm doing an Easter egg step, and I'm gonna have, you know, the only time it makes sense is when someone's holding a zombie for them. When you're a solo player and you're trying to sit down and try to memorize Morse code, yeah, nah, you ain't doing it with a if that zombie's alive and not crawling.
True. Why Blood of the Dead will always be one of the worst Easter eggs in COD history.
And I don't like when you, like the escort steps, I don't mind those. But when you mess it up and the guy dies, you have to wait a whole entire round to do it again. And there's 5 steps. If you mess up, that's one thing I will say. That's not as bad, but it's still bad, but not as bad as death, right? From the bomb step or the zipline step.
Yeah.
You have to wait a whole entire new round. And also, the top 5 worst step of all time is when you have to wait 17 rounds to even start the Easter egg.
Oh yeah. It's just like, why would Treyarch do that in Blood of the Dead? Like, they wanted.
There is a way you can start earlier, but you have to have the luck to get the monkey bombs out of the box to do that. Or you can fill up. There's a way you can get free monkey bombs. I forgot that. But still, even with that, the monkey bombs. I mean, it took a while before people realized. It like took them 6 months to realize. Oh yeah, the monkey bombs work. We can just use those. Fuck, wait until round 17. But still, even then, like, it's just. Why do I have to have? Why can't the warden just, you know, I don't know. I don't know what they could have done differently. Like, I don't know why the initiation of the Easter egg should not be when the warden, you know, just smacks down a wall when you knife it with a spoon, you know?
True. Very dumb.
That was my TED Talk. Blood of the Dead, still the worst Easter egg of all time.
Easter egg's crap, but the map itself is what's good.
Map itself is not that bad. The map's gameplay and layout, I give it about a C tier. I would say Blood of the Dead overall is a C minus, like a 70 out of 100.
I think it's like I would put it like right in the middle. To me, I have a lot of fun on that map.
I mean, I have fun. The high round strat. If we're talking about the high round strat, oh, A tier. A tier. It's a lot of fun. I love that. I love that trap. I don't know anyone who doesn't. Even though it's like easy as shit, and you just stand so far away, and the zombies will just still mindlessly run into it, and it's like a monkey bomb trap.
Yeah.
By the way, I think it's like the best trap in all zombies. I think what people are saying, and I think it is too, because I don't know. Because I think it kills at one point. I think people said it kills up to 3 hordes at maximum spawn speed.
Really?
Yeah, up to 3, maybe even more than that. I would debate maybe more than that, but like at max spawn speed, when like they're spawning at the fastest pace, I want to say round 55, somewhere around there, when they start having super sprinters, is when you can kill up to 3 hordes apparently with the trap. It maybe I'm pretty sure it's more than that though. But yeah, that strat is a lot of fun. For the rest of the map, I would say it's about a C.
To me, I think it's like a high C, low B maybe.
Ooh, I wouldn't. That's a little bit too generous. Me personally, but that's on you. That's your opinion, though.
That's me. That's me literally giving the benefit of the doubt of like at least when I play that map, I have a tendency not to actually want to kill myself or lose my mind on it.
Yeah, can I say one thing as well too?
Okay.
You know how there's like these open areas, right, where you can possibly have a decent training spot in Gorod Krovi, like right next to stamina. There's one right below right below double tap, right? There's one right below double tap that's a decent training spot.
Yes.
Like every decent training spot that you can think of, right? The dragon. The dragon is always there to be like, nah, you go somewhere else. Another reason why I don't like it. The dragon forces you to move.
True.
In which, okay, forces you to move. That's kind of like what George Romero does, right? But at least you can work around him.
Yeah, you were able to.
With the dragon, yeah, you can work around the dragon by pulling out your shield, and like you yourself can be, you yourself can protect yourself from the fire. But what you can't protect yourself from is the zombies that were lit on fire.
Yeah, that is so true.
You know what map reminds me? You know what other map also had fire zombies that I know a lot of people hated?
Transit.
What? Yeah. What happened to that? What happened to that logic? Oh, I hate fire zombies. Oh, you hate fire zombies, right? Let's say fucking Gorod Krovi, you bitch. Like, fuck.
Literally fire zombies, no matter where you go, basically.
The only time you can avoid it is when you stay in that little bunker where the high round strat is. And that high round strat is a fuckfest itself. Once you're gonna be camping till like round 50. Like, I don't know anyone who doesn't, right? I don't know anyone who just goes straight into that strat straight away. Because here's the high round strat.
You can't hit Pack-a-Punch till round 50, which is what I did.
Yeah, right, that's what I did too. But anyways, after that, this is what you do for the high round strat when you go down into that bunker, right? Where the shield is. So first thing you do when the round starts, you activate the trap. You train up the zombies. You use the ray gun Mark III. And then once you do that, you use turned. You have a turn-based weapon. And then you also have to have a dead wire weapon for your mule kick weapon. And then you have to go into a mixless cycle of that. And when you get trapped, because it's going to happen because there's very little room to run around there. And also not to mention that the water suppresses your speed. So now you have to worry about that. And also you have to worry about not getting trapped. When you get trapped, you have to either use a ray gun Mark III or you use the zombie shield. Which, by the way, right shield on that map is great. The zombie shield or the dragon shield on that is really, really great. One of probably the best version of the ride shield for zombies, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think we can all agree. Great. So you pull out that shield, you blast them. Okay, you get out of that. But you gotta also remember that you use one of your shield blasts. You only get 3 per shield. So when you run out of shield blast because your dumbass keeps getting trapped, which it happens quite often, you gotta worry about when you gotta have another shield. So when you don't have when you don't have any more shield blasts, you gotta wait until the zombies break your shield. And then when you grab it, and then when that happens, you gotta be ready because those zombies are gonna be smacking that ass. And when you do, grab that shield immediately, and then guess what? You're gonna get trapped. And guess what? You're gonna have to use another shield blast. And then you gotta do that whole entire process again. And then you gotta remember, oh yeah, the trap just, restart. I should probably reset that now. While running through Mangler Blast and fucking
Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie drones. Yeah. Sounds like fun to me, boys and girls. Yeah, that's a strictly talking about the high round strat, right?
Yeah, even the high round strat alone is like a rant in itself.
The high round strat is one of the most unfun strategies in Call of Duty Zombies history. It's probably, I would say, is one of the worst high round strats of all time. And there's not a better one because the dragon suppresses where you have to go.
Yeah, you basically can't camp anywhere in this map besides that one. And
weapon doesn't do shit.
Yeah, and Pack-a-Punch.
Mob of the Dead does like the map justice, right? The Wonder Weapon isn't that bad, right? The Wonder Weapon, the Vitrolic Withering on the map's actually worse than the Ray Gun Mark III, believe it or not. Like the damage fall off is at round 40.
True.
But I mean, you can still probably camp to round 50. I think you can camp to round 50 in the double tap room, and then that's when you start doing the cafeteria strat. The cafeteria strat is beautiful because there's room to run.
True.
You can work your way around it.
Actually,
you got the cafeteria, and then you also got the outside where cell block A and B are. You got those little, tight. There are little tight spaces, but you can make it work. You can't make it work in Gorod Krovi.
And people's excuse would probably be like, well, if the dragon, comes, just run to the next trading spot.
The only spot to stay is literally that's one spot in the bunker.
Yeah, it's like, stay at Pack-a-Punch to around 50, and then it's the bunker for the rest of the game.
The good thing about this, what I'm saying right now, pretty much everyone agrees with me. Everyone who's done this strat pretty much would agree with what I'm saying right now. The strat is ass. It's not very fun, and it's not very practical either. It's one thing, for you to just train in the most easiest spot ever, right? Let's just use Ascension for example. You know, you can train on that little platform all day long on that little theater spot or that little spot where the what is it? What do you call that place? The bat? It's not the bat scene. I'm thinking of Jurassic Direct now. Instead, you know, that little stage. Just call it the stage, right? In Ascension. Yeah. You know, that spot is very, very easy, right? It's also very practical, but it's not a very fun strat. You know, like, that's one that makes you almost go to sleep. True. I wouldn't say it's very fun. It's very practical and it works. You know, but with Gorod Krovi strat, it's not very practical and it's not very fun.
Like, I would rather deal with the Thrashers on Zetsubo than all these things on Gorod Krovi, honestly.
Honestly, I think that's a good topic. What would you rather suffer from? The Valkyrie drones and Manglers? Oh, Valkyrie drones and Manglers or the Spiders and Thrashers? I think I would rather suffer from the Thrashers and Spiders.
I just went down again. I got stuck in a corner. So I ran out of ammo in my Mark II. Mark III.
It's a B tier map. Still good, just not as good.
Like, I'm always gonna rank Zetsubo no Shima, though, over fucking Gorod Krovi.
Oh, yeah, me too. Believe me. Zetsubo no Shima is a 86, 87 for me. I think they're almost equal, if I'm being completely honest. Because they got the most annoying bosses in each map.
True.
Valkyrie drones and the Manglers, I think, are more annoying. The Manglers aren't as annoying as the Thrashers, but the... What's it called? The Valkyrie drones are definitely more annoying than the Spiders and the fucking Thrashers combined! Combined, they are more annoying than the Thrasher and the Spiders.